Shalom, shalom. This Yair from GMS Savannah. Come with another lesson. But first and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, the Kakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, which rule well and teach well, and to the arguing pushing 100% truth and sincerity while risking their life and freedom to do so. And salutation to you hopeful lake of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as you speckled birds scattered amongst the heathens. They have the appearance of the heathens, but your father's seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and also referred to as Israelite foreigners. But today's lesson I'm going into is, hey, we in the end days, and there's always something going on every minute here in Babylon the Great. And this right here is just another subject of Babylon the Great, and we're in the last days and judgments are going out. Right here, the article says a Georgia man gave a stranded stranger a ride from a gas station, but his act of kindness led to betrayal and 2 consecutive life sentences. And right here, this Jake right here, a Georgia man, is heading to prison for 2 consecutive life sentences after a jury found him guilty of deleting a man who offered him help at a gas station by Ryan Arson Carter. 41 received his sentence following his conviction for the death of 29-year-old Jamal Cobb, a case that highlighted the tragic outcome of what began as an act of kindness. The incident started on August 23rd, 2020, when Carter found himself stranded at Atlanta gas station after his girlfriend left him there following an argument. According to the people, Cobb arrived at the same location and, in a gesture of assistance, allowed Carter to use his cell phone to contact the woman. After the call, Cobb agreed to drive Carter to Lithonia Park, which was located about 15 to 16 miles away from the gas station and near where the woman lived. The situation took a dark turn shortly after 7 a.m. that morning. Investigators determined that Carter was shot and killed Cobb at the park before stealing his vehicle. After the shooting, Carter drove the stolen car to Lithonia, located about 16 miles from the scene of the crime, where he disregarded the phone he had borrowed from his victim. The discovery of the scene happened later that morning when a woman walked her dog, found Cobb laying in a pool of blood on the basketball court. Killing a stranger who offered you a ride is pure evil, and it serves as a chilling reminder that some people have dark motives. And it says right here, no wonder the jury didn't hesitate to give him life in prison. Authorities eventually tracked Carter down by following the trail of the stolen vehicle, which contained a firearm linked to the crime. The DeKalb County District Attorney Office confirmed that Carter was found guilty of several civil charges, including malice murder, felony murder, armed robbery, aggravated assault, possession of a firearm by convicted felon, and possession of firearm during the commission of a felony. The final sentencing handed down on Monday, April 28th, includes that 2 consecutive life sentences plus an additional 5 years to be served consecutively. Cobb was reminded fondly by those who knew him, according to an online arbitrator. He was a high school honor student who pursued communications in college. And Jake got a judgment. It's unfortunate. And these 2 Israelites. 2 for 1. 2 lives are finished on this side. And, and 2 Jakes, 2 Israelites. But that's the world that we in. And then, when the kingdom is established, this will never ever exist again. At all. Yep. At all. And it's right here. The contributor noted that he was an individual with bright future and warm personality. Jamal was an avid writer who loved to travel with aspirations of exploring abroad. Read a part of the tribute. I have known Jamal was to love Jamal. This smile could melt the coldest heart. It's tough. It's a tough story to process because it underscores how simple and helpful justice can lead to a devastating result. While the legal process has concluded with Carter's conviction, the loss of someone with cause potential leaves a mark on his community. This investigation involved in the case were about security, conviction by using the phone records and the evidence found inside the stolen car to price together the events of that August morning. And it says it clear that the evidence presented in the jury trial left room for no doubt regarding the events that transpired after the drive to the park. Yep, and that's unfortunate, These 2 Jakes right here, one's in the spirit realm and the other Jake, he pretty much on hold. He gonna be in that can, and, he gonna have a ICBM missile for his ass in there. So he just on hold right now, unless he do something to himself. But the Jake that did the nice gesture. It just Jamal just gotta understand, man. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But we all gotta remember this is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's movie. And you got to understand, both of these spirits have been here before. We got to remember that. Let me go up here. Bear with me just a second. Man, I don't know what's going on with my tabs here. Yeah, well, we're going to start right here. Oh, man, what's going on with my tab? Well, Ephesians 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay a sword strokes, and in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of them that made them, and thus the spirits of vengeance. And we know there's a spirit of wax and cold too, that goes out. But Jake got to understand, you got to walk circumspectly. In Ephesians 5:15, see that you walk circumspectly and not as fools and wise, knowing that the days of evil. And, you got to understand that Romans 2:11, for there are no respect of persons with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because both of those spirits has been here before. It's just judgment for both of them at this point in their life in this movie. that they're a part of in the end days, two lives destroyed. And right here at Matthew 18:18, it says, verily, verily, unto, well, Salaki, that's not one that I needed. Salaki. Let me see if I can find that other one down here. Ephesians. Ephesians 5:15. See that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, knowing that the days of evil. And Jake wasn't being smart at what he was doing, and it cost his life. But hey, that was part of the movie for Jake. That was just a part of his movie. And Jake back in the spirit realm, and the other Jake is just on hold to go back in the spirit realm, but both of them would be back in the kingdom as little children, and they'd be in their rightful mind. And this Babylon the Great, that Jake that deleted him, who knows, man, telling what he was on and everything, but he was a spirit of vengeance, and that's what happened. But I, just had the quick lesson on that, and I don't know what's going on with my tabs. I got to check that out and see what's going on. When I touch it, man, it just goes straight to a dark page. But I had to get this lesson up. But I hope this will edify to the sheep and lamb, Kwan Yasharala, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. On to the next lesson. Shalom.